Right now at 6 on Connecticut's news station, I-95 is back open in Norwalk. All lanes, both directions. But the work to get fully back to normal won't be finished for quite a while. We'll get you updated. 2 teens' lives cut short in Hartford over the weekend. Now both gunned down in an apartment building. Now the search is on for the people responsible. We're live at police headquarters with the very latest. And protecting nursing home residents, the plan one Connecticut lawmaker has to give them some peace of mind.
All local, all morning. This is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
6 o'clock, good Monday morning. I'm Erica Arias, the who we found. Glad to have you back.
Good to be back. I don't think
Yes.
the microphone's working yet. It's not used to me being back. So
Your microphone is having a Monday, so we're going to have a.
Just felt
we're
too.
going to deal with that. But we're glad to have you back, and we're glad you're feeling well. And we'll turn things over to Rachel. Good morning.
Of course, right? At 6
I
a.m.
know.
on a Monday morning.
got the kinks
Yeah, everybody's sleeping still. All right, good morning. Tim, welcome back. Good to have you. Right now, we are looking at mostly dry conditions. Some last bit of showers hanging on to eastern Connecticut this morning. We do have a brief downpour, even a moderate shower closer to the Plainfield area, Griswold, Norwich, also Lebanon this morning. Colchester seeing one last chance for a shower before we start to dry out the skies. Here's what it looks like in Hartford right now. It's 51 under cloudy conditions, so it's still damp in spots. 52 in Danbury right now. It's 52 in Bridgeport, 49 in Torrington, and 52 in Windsor Lock. So moving forward, we are expecting some sunshine later on today with high temperatures into the low 70s. Yesterday was chilly. Today, that won't be the case. Unfortunately, we can't rule out a pop-up shower this evening, so watch the skies for that. But for the most part, we trend dry. Here's a look at our current temperature, or rather high temperatures today. 62 in Groton, 74 in Hartford, 75 in Windsor Locks. Where we go from here, your full 7-day, just around 15 minutes away. Symphony checking the roads this morning. Good morning.
Hey, good morning to you. Hope you guys are having a great start to your Monday so far. We are watching a crash out in West Haven, so if you're getting ready to head out in that direction, here's what you need to know before you head out. This involves a tanker truck accident on 95 northbound between exits 41 and 42. Looking at the map, it doesn't appear to be impacting traffic too badly. We are still seeing some green out there, and we don't have a camera right at the crash site. Right now, checking out the New Haven drive times. 95 south, seeing our usual work week delay, heading down to Bridgeport. You'll get there in about 30 minutes. Back here in the capital city, looks like things are running smoothly on I-91. And let's wrap with a quick look at our Hartford drive times. 91, 84, and Route 2 looking good. Your next update coming up at 6:30.
Symphony, thank you. It is 6:03 this morning. Hartford police are continuing to investigate a shooting over the weekend that killed 2 teenagers who were 16 and 19.
And Fox 61's Angela Pavaro is joining us live at Hartford Police Headquarters with what we know so far. Angela, good morning.
Eric and Tim, good morning. And this shooting marking the capital city's 6th and 7th homicides of this year. We did just check in with Hartford police. They tell us that it is believed a third party or parties were responsible for this shooting. Still no word yet, though, about any potential suspects as this investigation continues. Now, this all happened Saturday night. This was around 10:30 p.m. over on Hendrickson Avenue at the Dillon Place Apartments, and this happened after police got multiple 911 calls. They responded to that scene. When police got to that scene, they found those students unresponsive with gunshot injuries in a stairwell. Both were taken to the hospital where they were pronounced dead. Now, police have identified those students as 19-year-old Levante Brown of Hartford, who attended Weaver High School, and 16-year-old Aiden Davis of Bloomfield, who attended University High School of Science and Engineering. Reverend Henry Brown with Mothers United Against Violence offering this message to parents in the aftermath of this tragedy.
My message to parents is to tell your kids you love them every day, and also to educate your kids on what's happening, especially with this epidemic, gun violence. If you know, you see anything, say something. You know, if you see that your child is going wayward, say something. You might be able to steer them into the right direction.
Now, that organization, Mothers United Against Violence, and City Resources, they are rallying around these grieving families to offer support and any form of help they can. Hartford superintendent also offering condolences in a letter that was sent home to families. And she does say that counseling support services as well as social workers are available in schools to any students who may need that support and help. We are live in the capital city this morning. I'm Angelo Bavaro, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
All right, Angelo, thank you for that report.
Well, traffic is moving again on both sides of I-95 through Norwalk, like usual this morning, which is great news. Of course, that was not the case a few days ago when a fiery crash burned part of the road at an overpass.
Yeah, crews worked around the clock to get the highway back open, and they did so ahead of schedule. Fox 61's Brooke Griffin is back in Norwalk again this morning. Brooke, much different scene now compared to what you were reporting on Friday, right?
Yeah, it's absolutely night and day from Friday morning to now. You can see that traffic is moving very, very well, very freely. We've got all lanes going all directions back open at this point this morning. Everything's looking good. Now, as far as the bridge itself, though, we do expect to hear an update about the rebuild on that from Governor Ned Lamont later this morning. Last check, we heard that it would take about a year or so for that to be rebuilt. We'll again get an update on that later this morning, see if that is actually going to be the case. But this all started when police tell us that a 22-year-old driver cut off a tanker carrying 8,000 gallons of gasoline back on Thursday morning. The tanker crashed and caught on fire right under the Fairfield Avenue overpass. That bridge was so damaged that state leaders say it needed to come down before anybody driving over or under it got hurt. That demolition began Friday morning, and then the cleanup continued into Saturday, keeping the heavily traveled interstate closed and slow-moving detours in place. Crews reopened to 95 North at 8 o'clock Saturday night, and they got 95 South open by 10 o'clock yesterday morning. The traffic along 95 in both directions was backed up for miles on Friday morning, and many of those southwestern Connecticut roads and highways had significantly increased volume during that time, really through yesterday morning. The Fairfield Avenue overpass is not expected to be rebuilt for another year. However, there are multiple other bridges over the highway nearby. And again, we expect to hear that update from Governor Ned Lamont around 9 o'clock this morning. Like I said, things are moving much better. By this time Friday, everything around me, all the side streets, the highway, everything was completely locked up. Very, very slow moving at best. So we are looking a lot better today. And of course, we're going to be streaming that press conference live starting at 9 o'clock. Live in Norwalk, Brooke Griffin, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Right, still more work to be done, but a lot of progress, Brooke. Thank you
so much, Brooke.
In other news here at 6:07, police said a man from Plantsville died after crashing his motorcycle on I-91 in Windsor. They said 23-year-old Zachary Nason was heading north on the highway Saturday night when he left the road, hit something in the median, and was thrown into the southbound lane. And we don't know exactly why Nason crashed, but police said he did die at the scene.
State and local leaders are calling for new efforts to provide better protection to people living in nursing homes. Senator Richard Blumenthal is going to be in West Hartford today to announce legislation that would ban what he calls harmful contracts between nursing homes and their residents. He says many long-term care centers require residents to sign away their rights so that they have no legal recourse if they encounter problems with their care. And it is National Nurses Week, and today Eastern Connecticut State University is celebrating by highlighting its new nursing program in partnership with Hartford Healthcare. Officials are going to tour 3 clinic skill labs available to nursing students on campus. In addition, the school is partnering with Wyndham Hospital to build a training center. A state report shows Connecticut is in need of about 3,000 new nurses every year.
It's a big day for quantum technology in Connecticut. A public-private partnership that's called Quantum CT is launching this morning. The partnership is made up of hundreds of people from academia, government, and the private sector. Organizers say they want to make our state a hub for quantum-related research, technologies, and jobs. That event will take place today at the Student Center at Southern Connecticut State University from 8 to 11 a.m. Also, May is National Water Safety Month, and soon some people in underserved communities will get some free swimming lessons. A group of community leaders are getting together today in Norwalk to announce that initiative and to shine a light on the shortage of lifeguards in Connecticut. It's all part of a larger effort just to raise more awareness of water safety.
A church in Hartford celebrating its 200th anniversary this year. Emmanuel Congregational Church teamed up with 25 local organizations to host Reverend William Barber II yesterday. He's a well-known social activist and the founding director of the Center for Public Theology and Public Policy at Yale University. Leaders called the event an afternoon of hope and challenge.
What doesn't change? What transcends our labels? You know, these labels, liberal and conservative, are too puny anyway. They don't even fit where we are. Liberal and conservative, left and right, come from the French Revolution.
Hartford's mayor and dozens of other community leaders attended the event. We're told this is one of several events that the church has planned this year. And flags at the state capitol and in towns and cities all across our state are at half staff in honor of our fallen firefighters. One of those firefighters, a 23-year veteran of the North Haven Fire Department, Lieutenant Anthony DeSimone, suffered a medical emergency on August 24th and died. DeSimone was among those honored at a ceremony yesterday at the National Fallen Firefighters Memorial Park in Maryland.